Hello, my dear students. How are you? Expecting you are very well at your home. Our today's online class is about article, and I would like to introduce myself to you. I am Muhammad Mahmud Hassan, lecturer in English, Rani Bhavani Government Women College, Natur. Learning outcomes. By the end of the lesson, you will learn the definition and characteristics of article, types of article, uses of indefinite article an. Definition and characteristics of articles. An article is a word that modifies or describes the noun. It is used before the noun to show whether it refers to something specific or not. So, articles are determiners. An article is also an adjective. Like adjectives, articles modify nouns. Adjectives have comparatives and superlative forms, but articles have no comparatives and superlative forms. So, article is a word that modifies and describes the noun. In our previous class, when we discussed modifier, we have already said articles are determiners. Articles also modifies noun. And here in our article class, we clearly want to show what is the definition, characteristics and ins and outs of articles. Types of articles. We all know articles is of two types, definite article and indefinite article. We know the is denoted as definite article and an are classified into indefinite article. What is definite articles mean? To be clear, exact and obvious of something. We use definite article to make a noun clear, exact and obvious. And in respect of indefinite article, something which is not clear, obvious or exact. Indefinite article actually means so. If we use indefinite article, that noun won't be clear, obvious or exact. But in respect of definite article, whenever we use the, that is definite article, we make that noun specific, particular. Examples. If I say, let's read the book, I mean a specific and particular book. Let's read the book. If I use the or the, it is used to say the book is specific, a particular book I am telling about, I am talking about. And if we say, let's read a book, I mean any book rather than a specific book. Any book, generalized one. Another example can be shown. When I was at the zoo, I saw an elephant. Here we are talking about a single non-specific thing. In this case, an elephant. There are probably several elephants at the zoo, but there is only one we are talking about here. This is not specific, or rather, it's a generalized one. Any elephant of that zoo. When to use indefinite article a or an. Remember, this is very much important. Using a or an depends on the sound that begins the next word. So, sound, pronunciation, this is very much important in respect of using article. Using a or an depends on the sound that begins the next word, the following word. So, actually, we use a before words or acronyms which begin with consonant sound. A plus singular noun. For example, a boy, a car, a bike, a dog, a Jew, a BA. All the nouns start with a consonant sound. That is why, and in the same time, they are singular in form. We have used a before all these nouns. We use an before words or acronyms which begin with vowel sound. A, E, I, O, U. An plus singular noun. Examples are given here: an apple, an egg, an idiot, an orphan, an umbrella, an MBBS. So, if we use a vowel sound, the noun starts with vowel sounds, we must use an. And if the noun starts with consonant sound, we will use a. And that noun must be singular in form. We also use a before you when it sounds like the word you, and before you sounds like you, starts with you, letter U. For example, a university, a unit, a user. Though the letter is vowel, U is a vowel, but it's a consonant sound, U. That is why we have used a before university, unit, user. U is a consonant sound, though the letter starts with a vowel letter U. So, my dear students, always keep this in your mind that sound or pronunciation is very much important in respect of using article. Vowel sound, if the word starts with, then we must use an, and if it is a consonant sound, the noun starts with, we must use a. Sounds like you starts with you. For example, European city, we will use a European city. We also use a before the letter O when it sounds like the word wa. Sounds like wa, starts with O. Example, a one-eyed man, wa. Wa is a consonant sound. Though the letter O is a vowel one, but wa is a consonant sound. For that reason, we use a. I think, my dear students, you have understood that. We also use an before words that begin with a silent A's. Sounds like vowel sound, a or o in Bengali, a or o. An hour. It's not about an hour, an hotel. It's not about hotel. So, a and o is a vowel sound, and because of that reason, we use an hour and hotel. But if we pronounce like hotel, we must use a hotel. Mind it, my dear students. If we pronounce like hotel, then we must use a hotel. But if it is pronounced hotel, then we must use an hotel. So, sound or the pronunciation, if it is vowel sound, then we must use an. If it is consonant sound, we must use a before the noun. We also use a before words that begin with a hard A's. Sounds like consonant sound, hard A's, that is ho in Bengali. A horse, a house. Here, ho is pronounced, and that is consonant sound. That is why it is a horse or a house. We use a or an with prices, frequency, and speeds. In respect of prices, it costs 90 taka a liter. It costs 90 taka a liter. Frequency, I drink about 3 cups of coffee a day. I drink about 3 cups of coffee a day. Regarding speeds, you are driving at 90 miles an hour. So, in respect of price, frequency, speeds, we actually use a or an. We use a or an before 100, 1000 and million. Here are some examples. 100 people, 1,000 days, $1 million secret. Though it looks like it's uncountable or non-count, but we normally use 100 people, 1,000 days, $1 million secret. Grammarians actually use a or an in this way. We use a or an for talking about jobs. Like, I'm a bank manager, or I'm a teacher, or I'm a doctor. We can use in respect of jobs. We use a or an. Now, in a passage, how should we use a, an, or the? We usually use a or an with a noun to talk about a person or thing for the first time. So, whenever we introduce a noun or thing for the first time or person, we should use a or an before that particular noun. But we use the when we talk about the person or thing again. In the very next time when we want to show that particular noun again, we will we will use the. Examples will clarify it. For example, this is a dialogue between Lena and Lucky. Lena is saying, I bought a CD player and a TV yesterday. So, Lena is introducing CD player and TV for the first time. That is why we have used a before the particular noun. But Lucky, she is questioning, was the CD player expensive? Here, the is used. That particular CD player, and it is being repeated again for the second time, and now that CD player is particular, specific. That is why it is used. Was the CD player expensive? So, whenever we will start with a noun, we will use a or an, but in the very next time in the passage, when we will repeat the same noun again, we will use the. My dear students, in our online class, we especially focused on indefinite article a or an, and in our next class we will try to clarify the definite article the and the omission of article. Thanks for watching. I should thank you very, very much, and please stay home, stay safe. Life is very beautiful. Please keep your study at your home and watch our next classes. Thank you very much.